in our character, so that's a good thing. So far, our characters are actually correct. Game is glitching again. Yeah, it wanted to crash momentarily. So we need to go to the map. Just out of spite for this game, I'm not doing side missions. If it had completely crashed fully, I probably would have just moved on with the stream. It's a miracle it started? Or is it a miracle that our character actually loaded in? I don't think I'll be doing 2 streams today. I've been kind of going hard the last few days. Alright, what's the run button? I love that I instantly went to the Silent Hill 2 controls. Alright, everyone's dead, aren't they? Small miracles. Did you see what happened? So apparently there's a collector's edition called Rook's Coffer on GameStop's website that's for sale for like $100, which I don't think any of you guys should buy that. I only like the I like that the character poster that comes with it doesn't have the annoying character on it. It only has the characters people actually like. But apparently it doesn't even come with that. Like, people were saying it doesn't come with all the items that they're talking about. Oh, well, fuck it. Nothing wants to load in. That's normal for this game. There's no mods! That's the funniest part about this game. There are no mods. Oh. Okay. We're gonna get stuck in a wall. Fuck. Please don't load me into a fucking wall. Please don't load me into a fucking wall. Take a bet, everybody. Are we gonna load everybody? Yes.
Come to think of it.
No, they're not getting any money.
Emmerich, have I got this right? Manfred's a wisp?
A wisp of curiosity, to be precise.
And this wisp was so curious about our world, it just couldn't wait to come here, animate a body, and serve you tea?
Manfred enjoys boiling the water. He's mesmerized by the steam.
Don't be mean to Manfred. What the hell is... Oh, I hate him. I hate almost every character. No, there's like, go look it up. There are really no mods for this game. They're all character sliders to try to make your character look like an actual person. And most of those don't even work because the game keeps updating to get rid of them. It's a small indie game. Nobody mods those. If only. Then we could forgive how shit this is.
Let's try this again. Nev, we were going to talk. You come looking for me?
Hello, Alec. And Cedar. You sing at the Cobbled Swan. And spy for the threads?
You got it.
That's
All
a
right.
dude.
You called. I showed up. Why are we here?
Because the Venatori are targeting threads. We want the scales tipped back in our favor.
I need more information if you want help.
Someone's serious.
Cut to the chase, Alec.
The Venatori are taking our people, and they aren't shy about it. They walked into the Swan and abducted our boss, Marco Damas.
The threads always kept their leader secret, pulling strings from the shadows.
Yeah, well, the Venatori found us out, curing Docktown as they dragged him out. Cedar was performing at the time. So the whole thing.
So they took him. What now?
Now you get him back. It's an easy deal. Right, Nev? We've had our differences, but the threads are better neighbors than the Venatori.
Docktown's ours. We want them out as much as you.
The cult's got an inside track on our members. They're watching us. But you?
I get it. You give us the lead, we go in alone.
They're holed up in the thread market. I'll get you access. Still won't be easy.
Good luck, all right.
Here's hoping.
I tried, damn it. It took me an hour just to make it look that much like a woman. Do you know how hard it is in this game to make a female character? This game
Don't get
hates
yourself
women.
killed.
Like, that's not even me being funny. It legitimately does hate women.
You're not
Yeah.
So, we're rescuing the leader of a crime syndicate.
The threads protect their streets. If we can swing power back in their favor, Docktown needs whoever will fight for it. Let's get to the market.
Oh god, this story is scary.
Alright. So, when we...
They must have eyes on the lamplighter. Ellis did have one of their friends. Oh, there's a nice shot.
God, this game.
An excellent.
It is weird, right?
That's
like,
it
it's
for
not
now,
even funny at
but we
this
need
point.
to
They
move
do hate
before any more
biological
of the
women.
cult catches on.
If the Venatori are against the threads, why take Damas? Why not kill him at the Swan?
The threads must have something the Venatori want.
Oh, I can't wait till we play Baldur's Gate 3. Which should happen not next week, the week after.
Let's find the threads. Discreetly.
Keep your eyes open.
So that should be fun.
What do you say, Thread?
For the glory of Tevinter reborn.
What are they doing?
It's blood magic. They're using mind control on the threads.
The fuck can't I just use blood magic?
The threads are confined. Out of danger for now, but we need
I want to be evil as fuck.
take out the mages in charge and we break
God, I hate games that force you to be a hero. And that's why I'm not doing the side mission. Fuck it.
Would you look a rook?
Won't allow this
How am
to
I not
continue.
hitting you?
Finish them quickly!
You finish them, I'll collect shit.
I am made strong!
That's one for the necromancer.
Being evil is against the rules. I know, it sucks. Remember, every villain you have to feel bad for and want to ship with everybody else. Otherwise, it's not a real villain,
That's
guys.
the last of them.
They have a
They're
super
controlling
sad
kidnapped threads with
backstory.
blood magic. If one
God,
of them
I'm
revealed
glad the
Damas,
villains in
taking
my
the
comic
basket
are
from
just evil
everything.
because fuck you.
We need to find him.
We should free the other captives as well.
This is the fun thing about getting to write
Captives.
your own stuff. You
You
can
sure
just
that-
do what you want.
Wait. I heard something. There's someone up ahead.
If it's a good game, I don't want to play a bad guy, but a game like this, I just want to be an
Quite the
evil asshole.
setup. That's Markle Damas? I could take him off your hands.
He's not mine to give. Damas serves our best.
Alright, so we just kill him.
Hello, Nev. I've missed you.
You know me.
Damas doesn't, but I do. You stopped me once, but my purpose remains.
Aelia.
Rid Minrathis of this criminal. Kill him. Will anyone notice in Docktown? I won't be stopped.
What have you done, Aelia? Speaking directly through him? Puppetry? The blood magic needed?
Impressed? It pales next to the power Tevinter once had.
Just give us Damas.
Damas? Is that all you want, Nev Gallus? You dealt with Bataris and his relic. You found us here. No further. The risen God showed me the path to our legacy, our salvation. I am this city's future, and you'll stay out of my way.
Well, the comic has just a villain that's just
We need
evil
to
because
subdue
fuck
Damas fast, but keep him alive.
you. Like,
This wretch? I would use him for something better.
can I kill him?
Even if
Can I just kill him? Oh my god, let me
No one
just kill him.
should die
That would
like
be
that.
funny. I'm not keeping him alive. Let me kill him. Yeah, you can do it, but you have to know how to do it, and every
Aelia,
fucking movie does
Taking
it now.
over the threads. It secures the Venatori a little more power, but I know you. There's more. You're setting us up. For what?
For Minrathis. Our ancient power restored. Our destiny renewed.
And damn the lives it takes. We've played this game before.
The game never ended.
I'm not romancing that thing. Fuck off.
You want to say that face to face?
If you wish to be a sacrifice,
Try it.
Minrathis is broken, but you like it. Does it flatter your ego to leave the city as it is? To prove your cynicism right?
We're just talking about the devs now.
I am our hope. I'll change these streets, starting with Docktown. It could do better.
Kill her.
Goodbye, Nev.
Why couldn't we just kill him?
Venedis. Fucking cultist snakes. They'll pay for this.
Is this the real Markle Damas?
He's clear.
That's a dumb name.
Nev Gallus, if you're here, Alex sent you.
You're welcome.
You did me a favor. I heard you stopped a red lyrium relic, and the Venatori responsible walked. But Taurus, I've got dirt on him.
Enough for the shadows to make a move.
Consider it my thanks.
The Taurus put lives at risk. If you can take him down...
Do it.
Consider it done. The threads protect their streets. It looks like you do, too.
There's no one else here. The person controlling him...
She's gone.
Because it's written by and made by men. And I hate being sexist like that, but this game is. Sometimes it's fun to write a villain. Come on, load up. Yeah. I mean, I tried to make Keebler look as good as possible.
I gave Damas's information to the surviving Shadow Dragons. They'll run with it. Bataris is one man, but that's one less Venatori to deal with. You know, I didn't expect backup for this job. I wasn't looking to drag you in.
Hey, I'm great in a fight. What's the problem?
We got Damas. We didn't get Aelia.
Who is she? Besides an evil blood mage.
A damn fanatic. A believer in Tevinter's former glory. I caught her trying to save the city. The ritual, what she wanted to summon. She'd have sacrificed us all. I caught her. The Templars had her. Turns out, Aelia had sympathy in the right places. She disappeared from her cell, but I had a lead. I should have gone alone. But I went looking for backup. Someone I could trust. Rana. I found her partner first. Brahm always wore that Andrastian pendant. Had it that night, too. He was a pain. But at the end of the day, he always showed up. Tried to do the right thing. Like it's easy. He went in too fast. Aelia found him, she got out. Brahm didn't.
Oh, fucking generic be generic.
One more reason to take her down now.
I wasn't looking for another. Aelia's trail went cold after that. The Templars stopped putting people on it. They buried Brahm's death. Like it was nothing. Said it wasn't an official case, that he didn't have orders. He put protecting Docktown first. He helped me. And that's what he got.
I'm sorry, was he
What
actually
now?
not under
A
orders?
dragon attack, Aelia's back and backed by a god. Where does it end? I can't say a lot of people show up for me, Rook, or that it ends well when they do, but today, you came through for Docktown this time. Even when I didn't expect it.
Oh my god, you whiny gun. So I'm sorry. Was this something that wasn't fucking... Did he not get ordered to do it? If so, bitch, you did that yourself. Oh, wow. Whatever. I'm not gonna actually romance her, let her think I am.
I want to be someone who shows up for you. I don't want to
Feels
lose...
like the Saints Row remake. You're not getting me to play that
I
whole thing.
worry I've lost something.
Rook, you turning up today, it's not the first time. Maybe you're not that lost. More likely, we both are.
How do we get found?
Maybe we'll figure it out.
I am gonna blue ball every character I get a chance to. I just want them to think that they're getting romance. It's funnier that way. The only one is Emmerich. We're going for Emmerich. Emmerich's a good boy, and maybe Crowboy. I feel like Emmerich's gonna be the type to get pissy, though, if you date another guy. Mapping out the pain. Well, it's like... It's why people don't get it when you... Like, oh, well, I'm an idiot. I did that to myself. You're doing your eldritch prodding. See, I'm a good girl. I do exactly what I'm supposed to do. I can't believe this game managed to piss me off the other day. It's actually kind of commendable.
Something wrong?
I got a message. A place called the Cauldron was attacked.
That's some sort of Grey Warden tavern.
It's a secret warden readout. No idea what goes on there.
Then why are you involved?
Because whatever attacked it sounds like the Gloomhowler.
Uh-oh, Ramby Bambi gets a bath when we're done, guys. Mr. Ramber Bambers is gonna get a bathy.
Then let's get rid of it.
Had the same thought. What's left of the Wardens are still licking their wounds. So we handle this alone. Just go to the cauldron and get the griffins back. You have to promise to behave, boy. Listen to every word I say, stay out of trouble, don't do anything dumb, and don't eat any.
I think we get the point.
Lancet and Remy told me there's a word for the bond between a griffin and Warden moving as one. Turlum. Until Hassan and I have that, I'm supposed to keep him safe.
Been doing a terrible fucking job, man. You have lore questions? See ya, Kyle.
Aw, look who's got a soft spot.
It kind of grows on you.
So do you.
It's that famous Grey Warden charm.
You could be.
Should have known it was too quiet.
Maybe that Turlum idea, that unity between Warden and Griffin, starts by having faith in each other.
Maybe. I suppose you were born for this sort of fight, boy. All talons and temper.
And a sharp tongue to remind you of it.
As long as he backs it up.
I will legitimately admit the griffin is cute. The griffin is kind of cute. But that goes to the designer, the animal designer in the game, not to the fucking writers. I just like the griffin and what's his name together? Manfred.
Dweller, an invitation has manifested to the Black Emporium in Docktown. The antiquarian there is stagnant and stubborn, but he offers forgotten treasures for those in need.
Okay. I have not used the workshop yet.
The spirits lament, Dweller. The blight spreads here. Seek its roots.
I don't even know. I'm not even bothering to be serious with this. Nobody else gets upgrades, fuck him. Except Emmerich. Yeah, you know what? We like our boy Emmerich. Let's give Emmerich some upgrades.
An archdemon falls, but blight spreads. The crossroads are in need.
I'm sorry, I can't be mean. Our necromancer is like the only well-written, like the character that's the most fun. There we go. He is on the poster, by the way. That's apparently in the coffer set. And that's about the only thing I'd actually like is that or the dice. But 99 bucks can blow me. Actually, do we have any combos with him? Let's see. We do have a couple of combos. Okay. Fuck that! That thing just pisses me off. I'm not dealing with that anymore. I'm sorry, that character just pisses me off to no end. I don't like characters that act like whiny little children. I walked right into the room with it in there, didn't I? I have not played the previous Dragon Age titles.
With all my regards.
Here's our
Oh, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
Nobody likes being Tosh. I like this character,
What's
but
the
apparently he
Grand
comes from the
Necropolis
novels.
like?
Its majesty has stilled the tongues of kings and queens. It's a haven for spirits and the dead, a vast well of history, the duty and shelter of every watcher. We who serve it are pledged to an eternal vigil.
What do watchers, watch for?
There are stranger and more dangerous things than spirits in the Fade Rook. The Watchers stand against them when their shadows rise.
Anything lately?
A few portents I cannot put down solely to the chaos of the elven gods, but nothing definite.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the very obvious question. They ripped this entire part off of fucking Warhammer, didn't they? I'm not even being funny. As someone that doesn't know the series, this was ripped off of Warhammer 40k, wasn't it?
Perhaps only shivers in the void.
So, I've heard people call necromancers mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Mournwatch?
Oh, all Navaran necromancers are mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
We've certain privileges and attendant responsibilities.
What's the Mournwatch do?
Our first duty is safekeeping the grand necropolis and preparing the funerary dead. Another is stopping misuse of dark magic and necromancy.
Must keep you busy.
Not often, but on occasion.
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season?
I meant the whole void thing. No, I know Warhammer took a bunch of different ideas. But that was around before this, wasn't it?
10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there.
Let me be a
Questioning
necromancer.
The victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
You can get anything out of the dead and they just let you leave Navarra?
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life. What was clear under the sun is sometimes blurred when I revive them.
Makes sense.
Honestly, some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
Can I put my hair up yet in a bow? I'm really fucking bored if no one's noticed. Can I put my hair up? Yeah, kinda, I can. I can kinda put my hair up. Just a tiny itty bitty little bit. There we go. Problem is I have bangs.
Good to chat.
Look good.
I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
Fuck yeah.
You know I can't turn down spending more time with you.
How lovely to hear you say so. I'll always be glad to show you around the tombs, my dear. At your pleasure.
I'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Until then.
Oh, I will say Emmerich's VA is really good. The Emmerich writing I like. That's why I don't think it's the head writer that's writing that character. He's about the only character I really like so far, other than the Crow. The Crow's okay. I wish we could talk to the demon. That would be fun. He's adorable. I want a plushie of Emmerich. Or not Emmerich, Memphord. Memphord's actually really fucking cute. That's like really fucking cute. I will do all of his side missions unless they soft lock. The Harding isn't terrible as a character. The fucking Mantis wannabe is okay. It's more of certain characters I just don't want to have to ever have on my team. Because they are a petulant little child and I am annoyed by them. And I really just don't care about the mage. He just feels kind of generic.
Shit. You shouldn't have to deal with all this, Rook. The sooner I can get out of here, the better.
No, I do not want a body pillow, Bemmer. What the fuck, bro? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, no. I'm not dealing with that thing just screaming and yelling like a child. I'm not doing that side mission. There's no amount of donations that's gonna make me do that side mission. There is an amount. $300. I'm a whore, but I'm an expensive whore. I've seen the scene. Everyone has shown me the fucking kiss scene. It's just Marvel writing. That's how I explain it to people. It's just Marvel writing. I'm fine with Harding, though. She's not terrible.
I'm heading out to practice my new magic. I could use some moral support. I really have to get better at using my new abilities. Don't want to drop a rock on someone's head.
Her shoes are wood. Alright, fine. We'll do her side mission. I don't mind her, like I said. She's not annoying. She's not, like, the most annoying character written. She's the one that's... She's written to be that, like, the background character. The always positive background character. That's what she feels like. Her voice actress is really good. Here's the thing. Most of the voicing in this is really fucking good. You can tell they were bored. Let's be real. But they're not terrible. Emmerich's definitely having fun with his. They all do. None of these look like actual women. Let's be real. I forgot to change out my loadout. Oh well. Of who's going with us. I'm not doing that side. Oh, god damn it. Do we have to do the side quest to get the dinner scene? Oh, god, because everybody wants the dinner scene. Do we have to do the side quest to get the dinner scene? Because I swear to god, if she starts bitching about women one more time. Can somebody check to see if you have to do that? Hey, man. We got 2 Nekos in the chat. Thanksgiving was fine. I made a nice chicken. I'll do her side mission. Fuck it. I'm totally not on Twitter right now, just looking at Twitter while I wait for the fucking game to load. Oh, it loaded. Fine, I'll do her damn side mission. Fine, fine, fine. Only for you guys would I do an annoying character side mission. I didn't do the dinner scene yet, no. We did the pre-dinner scene.
Yo, Rook. Strife talked about you.
My name is Keebler. You fucking racist. Say my name. Say it! I want to play Rogue
Can you
Trader.
help? There are veil jumpers in the forest who have been gone too long. They were searching for relics. With the recent troubles, they could use a protective escort to bring those relics back to camp.
I'll start the search.
And I'll stay here, in case someone shows up.
I am glad you guys have stuck with me through this.
The forest doesn't seem right today.
I could give less of a fuck about the forest. Let's just do Harding's thing. I'll do one of her side missions and see where it goes. Like, here's the thing, again, because I was talking to a couple of different writers about this off stream. You could have made Tosh more interesting. If she wasn't a petulant child with mommy issues, she could have had a more interesting
You walked
story
into
to
my
her and a
office. I
struggle.
said, Fred.
But
Can I
as
call
it
you
stands,
Fred?
she's
You
just a
nodded.
petulant
Seemed
child.
happy about it. If you
Somebody
don't
told
like
me
it-
she's an adult too, which
Oh,
makes it
Manfred
funnier.
doesn't mind. He quite likes you. Does the diminutive imply a certain level of comfort with the necromantic arts?
It shows a certain level of comfort with your friend. The rest of it, well, that depends.
On what?
On what the mage using it is up to.
Like I said, I'll try one of its side missions. That's the other thing I don't understand when people are like, I want to be called it and them. I'm like, I feel like that's insulting. Like, for me, if somebody just called me an it, I'd be
should
pissed.
be perfect. It's wide open, lots of rocks, and away from people. I don't want to try anything where I could hit someone.
Hey, what are the characters
this
their
sounds
target audience
exciting.
could relate to?
I know. Come on.
Being able to move the terrain's gonna be really useful for a scout.
Getting up high for good vantage.
Let's try it out. For practice.
Again, I don't mind her as a character.
All right.
Hurting's fine.
See this rock? I'm gonna move it.
Tosh is supposed to be the OC of the head writer, from what I understand. The head writer and one of the two directors.
Ugh. Awkward.
Maybe if you used words?
What? Tell the rock what to do?
Sort of.
It's not a dog.
Yeah.
The it pronoun seems more objectifying as you are not a person. Also, Neo and space pronouns are wild. Fucking space pronouns? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, no, I talked to somebody once and they were like, well, my pronoun is it. And I started laughing and I'm like, that, you don't find that insulting? Like, you don't? And they had to think about it for a minute. Because I'm like, think about it for a minute. You're considering yourself, like, not a real thing. You're just it. You're just there. And they thought about it. They really did. It took them a minute to think, and they're like, you're right. Like, cousin it. It's just weird. Like, okay, maybe I'm a boomer. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm fine being female. It's dumb for me. See you, nerdy. They don't want to be referred to as a person. I guess, but I still find it, like, to me, that kind of, like, if somebody did that to me, I would find it insulting. Like, it feels like you're taking away something
But just
from a
try
person.
it.
Fly!
And then again, they're just doing this to feel special.
Oh, you are the worst. The worst! So, a mental cue. Some kind of emotional trigger.
You're thinking too hard about it. Maybe think less and feel more. Have fun. Go with what feels good.
Feels good. Right. Connection. Joy. Fun. You know, we would sometimes go to the shore of Lake Calenhad in summer. My friends and I would collect stones and see who could build the best rock fort. I bet my fort would be the best now. Oh. It worked.
Stern
It
Lurch, that's a
worked.
better one.
That was a great idea, Rook.
I haven't seen you look this happy in a while, Harding.
I know. Life, right? Let's not talk about it. I just want to enjoy the moment. Being around you makes me feel lighter somehow.
Your hair is so bright in the sunlight.
What was Hurting like before?
Sorry, it's just really pretty.
Every character, almost every character speaks like a child, and it's really funny when you guys get that.
Ooh. Thanks.
Are you blushing?
know. I mean, yeah. You try moving rocks with your mind. I mean, I should go practice more. Shouldn't I? I should.
Every character has to be stupid and awkward. Again, it annoys me as a writer.
Think you could find us a route?
Like, you guys...
I'll take a
I
look.
just wanted to see if I could drown. You guys have to understand, my specialty as a writer is character backgrounds. That's what, I used to get paid a lot to do, was design people's character backgrounds and their bios. So it's mildly annoying to me when you fuck a character up like this. The writer's just autistic or something, zero subtlety.
I bet you could
No,
this to give
it's
us something
just
to
he's an
climb on.
idiot. That's the problem. Like, take Trinity from the comic. This isn't much of a spoiler. I think some people have already figured it out. She's a very naive character. She's not dumb. She's very naive, and her only focus really is just... Other than now trying to find the doll that got stolen, Mage. She's just basically just wants to do her job of taking pictures of ghosts and talking to them and learning about ghosts. She's a very naive character who has, like, zero interest in romance. She doesn't even notice romance. Like, if somebody romanced her, she wouldn't know it. She'd just be, like, completely blank on it. But it's not stupid. It's just a very innocent character. Like, these characters are all written like they're stunted. Like, it's very hard to explain unless you've actually dealt with somebody who's... Because I've dealt with, I used to be a teaching assistant in an ESC class, which is special needs. So if you have actually dealt with people who have a natural, like, mentally stunted, you don't really understand what I mean. Like, I think some of you understand what I mean by that. It's really weird how they stunted all the characters. They all feel like they're middle, like almost all of them feel like they're middle schoolers.
Well done.
Or high
Let's find
schoolers.
another rock for you to practice on.
I'm autistic and I try to find
Bliss
out how to
in
actually
oneness.
write a good character.
A
Well,
voice, a chorus.
here's the thing.
What?
I don't
As a writer, here, I'm going to give you guys some help. I am not a professional. I did not go to college to write. I had to learn to write stories because I couldn't draw anymore after the fall. So that's just how I got into writing. But here is a great way if you want to write. Find somebody that also writes, like another RPer, like a role player, somebody that you trust, a friend, somebody that you can trust with ideas, and bounce ideas off them and listen to their ideas. It's always good to keep an open mind when you're doing world building, character building, because you might think something works, and then when you write it down, like when we're working on the comic, I'll use that as an example. When Smug and I are working on the comic, I think something will work in the script, and it may not work drawn. So he'll come to me and say, hey, what do you think about this idea? How about we change it from carrying her tools in to her dropping the tools on the ground to show how klutzy she is? Okay, that works. That's a little funny moment. Let's do it. Like, always find somebody you can bounce ideas off of, and always listen. Like, that's a big thing. Listen to the people. Like, you don't have to take what they say. You don't have, like, if you don't really like the idea that they give, let's say they give you an alternate idea for your character or your world. And you're like, well, I like a little bit of the idea, but I don't like all of it. Take that little bit and see if you can grow on it. As a writer, that's what I do. I'm always bouncing ideas for the comic off somebody else. It's just, it makes it easier. And I've got like 4 different people. One of them always complains that I'm fucking up the characters. Sorry, I was making sure he wasn't here. But you always get different ideas from people, and it's a really, really good thing to do. And as dumb as it sounds, if you really can't get an idea going, like you have this very, very broad idea you want to work on, and this sounds silly, role play it with somebody. Type it out and find somebody that you can kind of RP it with. It's dumb, it's silly, but sometimes that will solidify the idea for you. If you can find somebody who can kind of work a character to what you want. It's silly, it really is, but I have used that to kind of work on ideas like, oh, this would work, but I can see where somebody else is seeing this part and it doesn't work, so why don't we try changing it to this and play it out and see how it works? Does that make sense? Like, that's just a little bit of what I do. Everybody does everything differently. A professional is good. We have a professional. The guy that writes the Darkwing Duck comics. Aaron Sparrow. Who, by the way, his comic just got funded. Everyone should go on Twitter and give him a congrats. I show him my scripts. He's a professional. He's been working since the 80s in comic books and TV. He reads my scripts, and if he thinks something's changed, like when I was working on Slab the Italian Stallion, he's the one that came up with the name Slab. He came up with Slab Stallion, because I could not figure out a good name. Because we were doing the Shaft type joke with him originally. And we're like, well, what the fuck are we going to call him? And he goes, how about Slab? And then I went, okay, you know what? Slab Stallion. Because that's a very comic book name, isn't it? You got the SS type thing, because in older comics, you try to have a first and last name, like Peter Parker, like Clark Kent, like you try to have them close to each other with the same letters, because it's a way that people will remember the names. Like Trinity's last name, we went through a couple of different ones. Yeah, it's alliteration. Hers is Trinity Leeds. She's the only one that doesn't have, her and Suka are the only two that don't have names that kind of work in that. Like, Suka Kamashiro doesn't work in that. Trinity Leeds doesn't work, and they're the only two that don't. Everybody else does. So originally, our cowboy, who's going to be the main character for issue 3, Slab the Italian Stallion, was going to be a very 70s, fast-talking black guy. Let me see if I got a picture of him. And we decided to change it as we were working on it. We decided to kind of pair him up with a character that's like that. And you'll see him in issue 3. I'm not going to spoil it. But it was one of those where it was like, originally we were going to do a whole 70s joke with him. And we're like, you know what? It might be funnier to make him into a cowboy. Because, you know, a black cowboy who's got a dachshund. Yes, it's a reference to my dog. Who does everything. The dachshund's actually the smart one. And he's going to get another partner in issue 3. I'm not going to spoil it, but he's a little jive-talking character that everybody that's read the issue has liked. But, you know, you change characters as you work. Well, we're doing Slab the Italian Stallion. That's the full name. Yes, it is an homage to Blazing Saddles. He's kind of an homage to Blazing Saddles. Slab is a good boy. He thinks he's helping everyone. He's not exactly great at it, but he's trying. His dog Mac has to do most of the work, but no one notices when Mac does the work. He's a little dachshund, and let me see if I have a picture of him. I should have a picture of him. Again, if you guys knew how many characters in the comic change as we work on them, every character is constantly changing. That's not me being funny. That is legitimately true. The characters are always changing for the comic. Because I'm always wanting to make them better. I know I have his picture here. 1 second. I know I have it on this computer. Okay, you can see him in this. This is by Victor. This was one of our Halloween posters. I will show you Slab. He's in here. So, if you look at the back, Slab's about to make a really bad decision by hitting on a Cenobite. Look at him. He's in the back there. He's like, I bet you I can hit that. That white girl gonna be mine. I'm gonna hit that hard. The other, and the chick next to her, fuck, I forgot her name from the original Hellraiser, is like, here, this box will help you summon her. It's a really bad decision. And by the way, if you want to see Mac, Mac's right down there with Scooby-Doo. And yes, it is, Mac is based off of Miko, my dog. But you can see Slab up there. Oh, fuck. You can see him up there. He's about to make a bad decision in life. He's about to make that bad decision in life. He brave man, I respect him. He's like, fuck it, I can bang that. I can do that. That was real. I really love that. Every time we have him, he's doing something silly in the backgrounds. Where's my other one? Where was last year's poster? Because last year's is really unintentionally funny. So this one right here is unintentionally funny. Because it kind of spoils issue 3, and I'm not going to say why. But Slab has a really bad taste in women. If you see him back there and Mac back there. Slab has a really bad taste in women. I'm just going to say, man. But you have to have fun with your things, see? I'm trying to get it so you can actually see them. It's a big fucking poster. Everyone goes to the movies every year. Every year for the horror con, everyone goes to the movies. But look at Slab up back there. It's like, I'm gonna hit on Lex. Nothing bad's gonna happen with this. And there's Trinity. I forgot. She's dressed, I think, from a chick from The Craft, I think, is her cosplay. And there's Voltaire next to Miko. He's brave, but goddamn, that's a bad life decision with a Cenobite. I might make that a canon joke in the comic, by the way, that he did bang the Cenobite. I think that would actually be really funny if he did manage to get a date with her. What do you guys think? Should we make that canon? He managed to date a Cenobite? I think it'd kind of be funny. God, yes, do it. Do it. Okay, let me write that down in my notebook. Somebody send that to me in a DM so I don't forget it because I'm working on the stuff. Yeah, no, I should have in his wallet. I should have a picture of the Cenobite chick. Somebody please DM me that. I'm not joking. Somebody DM me that. I'm working on the script for issue 3 now. I make silly things. Like, that's the whole thing. I like to put a little bit of comedy in my stuff. Wait till you guys see who Detective is dating. And see, that's the whole thing. I love having... You know what's really funny? People have officially shipped Pinhead with Lily since he shows up with her every year. People have fucking shipped that. And I think that's the funniest thing. It has legitimately become one of my favorite pairings that people have done. Look, like Pinhead's mad his girlfriend's meeting his dad. And she's excited about it. Also, that is a really good version of Lily. But yeah, let me show you guys why that became a canon thing to everybody. Everyone's been shipping that. Like, I think ships are stupid. They are, but that one's really fun. Where did I put it? Give me a second, I'll find it. I have to find Smug's art for this year. A little break from the game for everybody. Where is the poster? That is the work in progress poster. Where's the finished poster? I know I have it on this. I do have it on this. Oh, that's the signed poster. Fuck, that's bad quality poster. Where's good quality poster? Did I not have the good quality poster? This is the problem. I'm too fucking ADD. Smug, where did you put it in the fucking drive? Yeah. Goddamn, Smug, thank you. I'm so glad my artists are professional. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm actually legitimately glad. So, this is what kind of synced everyone to wanting to make that canon. And I might do that. I might totally do that. I think it's funny that Pinhead has a girlfriend that's like the cartoony friendly type. Because Lily is very much like very old school Looney Tunes. Is supposed to be what she's based off of. But this fucking poster, everybody fucking says because of this poster. And this is Smug's poster for this year. He did this with a hurt hand. Where are they? Where are they? I could have just... Right there. Can you see them? Can you see them in the crowd? Can you see them? Can you see them in the crowd? That's why everyone fucking does it. Oh god, that fucking caused so much shit. Look in the crowd very carefully and you'll see it. Ships are dumb. I don't mind people doing ships. They're silly and they're funny. Like, if you're not going insane over it, I don't care if you ship. Like, you can see her in the background with Pinhead. You can see her. You're serious. You can't see her. The fucking pink-haired unicorn. You can't see her. Don't you fucking start that shit with me. That's what got people to ship that. They thought that was funny. Such a silly ship. He looks like he's yeah, well, he always looks annoyed. I just think it's funny. Every year she has been... Because every year Doug Bradley's supposed to go to the con. He didn't go this year because of the hurricane and everything. You know, people got canceled. But it's every year he's going. The artists always do that. You were looking to Slab? Oh, Slab. S-L-A-B. It's Slab. He's not in this picture, I don't think, is he? There's Kisa. There's Akina. There's Trinity. I can see Miko. I can see Lex hidden in there. Usually he's next to Lex, but he's not in this poster. Yeah, this is the poster he's not in this year. There's Suka in the background. He might actually, no, he might be on top of the Stay Puft, because I cut that off. But again, you got to give Smug credit. He did this with a hurt hand. My man went all out when I told him to just rest his hand. But yeah, you got to have some fun when you write.
I was just saying something, wasn't I?
I'm sorry,
Just
we were
came to
playing a
me.
shitty video game, weren't we? We did the Graboid because the actor was there. Michael Gross. Who, by the way, thought both posters this year. He signed both posters. He thought they were great. He thought it was funny that we made the joke. Everyone went to a concert and then went home. We also met the dude from Kiss, the guitarist. I didn't get his autograph because I ran out of money. But we met him. He came over to say hi to Miko.
Think you could clear a path for us?
Okay, is she gonna do it on her own? No, that was Ernie Hudson, because he was supposed to be there. Unfortunately, he didn't go either because of the hurricane. A lot of the con got kind of messed up because of the hurricane. You're getting good. I met the guy who played Walter Peck. He was really, really nice. He was actually pretty excited to get the comic.
Why not?
Again, you know, the actors are nothing like their characters. He was really nice. He thought the posters were
There
neat.
you go.
Practice is really helping, huh?
I thought the
might even
nicest
be ready
guy
for
was
a bigger
definitely Joe
challenge
Lynch,
now.
the director. And, oh my god,
So
Sid
many
Croft was
rocks.
just amazing.
And they feel
I
different.
really hope that we can get the
That
interview
one's
with him.
Granite. That one's slate. I think that one might be quartz. I wonder if the rock's composition affects my magic. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Let's get back to it. Practicing, I mean.
We needed a break from this game anyway. I like getting to do my yearly con. They're doing it. There's a thing. Oh, this.
It's no trouble
what
for
the
you
fuck
now.
is it? It's not this
I
weekend.
know. This is great.
No, next weekend. I might not be around for a day, Mike and I,
Got it.
next weekend, because there's a little vendor convention going on, and we want to go say hi to our DVD guy. I want you to do this one.
Right.
Good work. You got the hang of this stone thing.
I'm definitely getting there.
It's like a free com thing.
What was that?
Someone's in trouble.
New gear for Harding, okay. I'm gonna give her new gear. I don't mind Harding, like I said. If you guys ever need, like, help with writing and stuff, I can offer some help, but again, I'm not a professional. So please, please don't expect me to be a professional about anything. I'm a novice that just kind of struggles my way around
Over here,
writing.
Harding. We need to move quick.
We are if you want the posters, I think I forgot to put them on the shop. So remind me if you want to buy the poster, and I'll put them up on the shop because I'm kind of dumb.
Someone's in trouble.
I
need to
forgot.
go.
I've been so busy. Greater respect for you for mentioning that you met Sid Croft. Was he at the concert? Yeah. So I met him. Oh, hold on. I'll show you guys his signature. He signed both of our posters. He's supposed to come on the channel. He agreed to an interview. I reached out to him. I haven't heard anything, so I have to find his email. Let me find them. He signed both posters. I'll get pictures. He was super friendly. He actually, because my mom wanted to meet him, but she's very sick right now. So what he did was he called her from the convention. He offered to call her. Again, one of the nicest men you will ever meet. I'm not joking. He was one of the nicest men. And when I showed him the posters, he was so happy because he's really big on, independent and indie creations and stuff like that. Like, he was giving me advice and he was saying how much he loved the posters. I'll see if I can show you where he signed it. Give me a second. You can see his signature. You can see him. He signed that one. He really loved that we found a younger picture of him. He's there right next to Carl, showing off his creations. They're just being two little nerds. And he signed on the side there. right next to Stay Puft. You can see him. The older version and the younger version. Again, one of the nicest men you will ever meet. I can't even tell you how nice he was. Yeah, he was just, like, we just stood there and talked and stuff. Because I managed to get him when his line wasn't huge. Because he had originally come over to me to see my dog. Because I have a service dog. And he was giving her treats and we were talking. And I was, like, trying not to fangirl because it's Sid fucking Croft. And I grew up, obviously, watching HR Puffin stuffs and things like that. Because, you know, the VHSs and stuff were around the house and stuff. So I grew up with a lot of the puppetry and stuff like that. And it did help influence. And I said that. Like, I was talking about different monsters in the comic and how they influenced. And how we wanted to do... how we wanted to do like a reference to some of the older stuff, and he was just so happy that somebody my age knew his stuff. He made HR Puffin stuff, Land of the Lost, the Banana Splits. Him and his brother made the Banana Splits, Land of the Lost, Sigmund the Monster, the Sea Monster. Oh, there's a lot. I'm trying to remember them all now. But it was just so nice to talk to him. And again, his granddaughter said she's going to help set up an interview, but he's also very busy, obviously. He's 95 years old, bless his heart.
Hold on.
He looked really good for 95, too. Oh, I love the new Banana Splits movie, the horror one. I think that's funny. I asked him about it. He actually thought that movie was funny.
There's no way up from here. Let's look around.
Because his brother was actually one of the, the main guy that worked on Banana Splits. But they thought the horror movie was funny. Because they have a sense of humor, obviously. The brother, sadly, has passed away. Marty has passed away. But Sid, again, I can't tell you how wonderful he was. Just such a delight to talk to. And I was so nervous talking to him. Because, again, it's somebody I kind of grew up watching his stuff and his puppetry and stuff like that. And he's still working, too. Bless his soul at 95. The fact he's still making stuff.
There he is.
He's on
Let's
Instagram. I suggest people follow him.
Easy.
Maker, I thought I was dead for sure.
Sorry.
You got lucky. Really lucky.
The rocks. How did you do that?
Oh, the Boogaloos, that's right. Oh, they also made,
Do you hear that?
Wasn't it ISIS? They helped with that.
Sister, I feel you, touched by the
They worked on a
ancients
DC
as
one, I
I
can't remember.
was.
Was it ISIS?
Find me. Look to those closest to the stone, and find me.
Harding? What's wrong? What are you hearing?
I'm sorry. Let's just get our friend to safety, and then we'll talk.
Okay. Yeah, again, it was really nice to talk to him. And again, 95 years old. Like, I can't say it enough. I hope he lives to 100. I do. He looked really good. He had, the ISIS, the superhero. Not that ISIS. I'm talking about, hold on, I'll show you. I just realized people may not know it. I realize people may not know it now. Again, a lot of this is before my time. Keep that in mind. I'm not as old as I sound. I just like to watch a lot of... I grew up with a lot of old media. I'm talking about this. This is what I'm talking about. For the love of God, not what you think I'm talking about. Yeah, the one connected to, Captain Marvel. Yeah. I realize now that has a different meaning. I realize now it has a different meaning. I think they were involved in it. I might be wrong. I know they were involved in one of the DC, the old DC superhero shows. Which I need to show you guys Legend of the Superhero. That shit's my favorite. I like older media. It's something I grew up with. Yeah, like in the Egyptian Isis, yes. I don't know if DC still uses her anymore. I imagine probably less than they did back then. So that was the 70s? Yeah. No, Isis and... Okay, wait a minute. Batman was 66.
Company.
So that would have been late 60s, early 70s.
Got us in a distance.
Didn't know. I thought I know Croft was I know they did part 1 of the superhero stuff. I don't remember which one specifically, but they did have like a poster for Isis at the table. So I think they were kind of they might have done the monster designs for the show type of thing. Because remember, the Crofts used to do a lot of monster designs and stuff.
I can't lose the holder.
If you want a really fun DC thing, and I'll show it in the Discord, it's called Legend of the Superheroes. It's a lot of fun and something forgotten. It's where the Bat credit card comes from. You have to remember, I'm mid-30s. I'm an old lady. I'm a hag.
It's dark. Please. They didn't know what to do.
Check
They didn't want to die. Stop the thoughts. Stop the fears. Quiet, please. Make it quiet.
My
It's
DMs
distressed. Much more will overwhelm it and turn it into a demon.
Could this spirit sense the agony of the Dalish who recently died in the forest?
I'm not a pinhead stalker.
Help me. I fixed them here. I fixed it. Midas is still ruining everything.
Aren't you 30? I'm in my mid-30s. I don't mind saying that. I'll be late 30s when my birthday comes.
Must be something to this.
But I'm an old lady. People consider 30s old. I thought the back... Okay, so the back credit card thing doesn't... So the back credit card thing in the Clooney films was a reference to Legend of the Superhero. I can't find... I have to actually rip the movie to show you guys it, because I doubt I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, it is legitimately a reference to that. I might have to rip the movie to show you guys that, because I don't know if you're... Yeah, you're not going to find it online. We'll actually rip the movie. I'm not going to give the movie out, obviously. Please buy it through Warner Archives. But I will show you guys it because it is where the back credit card comes from. It is actually a reference to that movie, and nobody knows because it's an old TV thing they did called Legend of the Superheroes, and I think they did a total of 3 of them. And one of them, Batman holds out a credit card to Robin and says, "Never leave home without a back credit card." That's where the joke comes from. It is a literal reference to that show. And people don't know, obviously, because it's kind of a forgotten DC relic. So, I have a copy of it. Yeah, it kind of annoyed me when I found out because, of course, the Nostalgia Critic's an idiot, so he doesn't do any research. It's like how he fucked up the Felix the Cat review because he doesn't actually know anything about the story behind that movie, which is actually interesting. Okay, it was Shazam, so they might have also worked on ISIS. I knew it was one of them, like I said. If they worked on Shazam, I'd imagine they did something. Because they had, like I said, a poster for both at the booth. I was so happy that he didn't cancel. He was like one of the guys I was really excited to meet. And then I met the director, Joe Lynch. He was a lot of fun to talk to.
And Rook takes that.
I'm kind of a fangirl with certain people. I met, what's her name? Lily Taylor, was it? Oh, I think it's Lily Taylor. She's a horror actress. She came over to me to ask me some stuff about service dogs, and I didn't realize she was an actual guest. And we were just talking because she's getting a service dog, and she wanted to know what to look out for, what can they be trained for, like the smaller dogs.
This
And
Arabella's seen better days.
I've read Dalish caravans use them to move around. I hope there were no injuries.
And they, her manager came over because there was a line waiting for her.
It's completely burned. That must have been a big fire. And this scorched relic. Is this what started the blaze?
A fire like this would have been terrifying.
Oh, I guess I'm drowning.
So the spirit gets overwhelmed by fear.
But, she came over, you know, just to talk about service dogs and to meet Miko and stuff. And I felt bad because she had a line, and then I realized who she was after her manager came over. And I was like, holy shit, that's a guest. I'm an idiot. This is the problem when you bring a cute doggo. To a convention.
Company.
I met the guy that played Alien in the Newborn in the new Alien movie. He was fucking... He just really cared about the dog. Really nice guy. He was like super excited for the doggo. I wanted to get his autograph and I completely blanked on doing it.
Get out.
But damn is he tall.
Probably felt their fear too.
Like, damn is he tall. Not even joking, that guy was tall.
Problem.
Why do you have a service dog? Because I'm disabled and I have an anxiety and head issue.
Look at that.
Oh, I think everyone's just given up on paying attention to the game. They're just talking about conventions. I have a service dog because I am actually legitimately disabled. And due to my head, the dizziness and stuff, and my anxiety, that's what she's used for. Like, if I get too dizzy and stuff, she'll alert somebody. I have not met Mel Brooks and Dick Van Dyke. I would absolutely, probably die if I met Mel Brooks. I would probably just die. I have met Macrao Browning, which was one of the creatures from the Black Lagoon, one of the originals. I've met Sid Croft. I've met Voltaire, kind of. There's a story behind that. Robert England, Jason Patrick, who really wanted to pet the dog. Really, really wanted to pet the dog. Kiefer Sutherland I met. He was very professional. Elvira I've met. Kane Hodder.
Another statue. There's an elf out there somewhere who
The perks of
really
having a
likes
cute
owls.
service dog is everybody will come over to meet the dog. I take it you're a Mel Brooks fan. Yeah, I know he's a voice actor. Yeah, I'm an absolutely huge Mel Brooks fan. That's where I get my, that's where a lot of my comedy comes from. The whole, if you use a word enough, it loses its power. That idea that I use comes from Mel Brooks. That you can make a word lose its power by just mocking it. Yes, Voltaire, like the goth singer, yes. In fact, Miko from the comic is based off of, kinda off of his persona. Yes, I've met him. He's really fucking nice. I got trampled at his fucking concert because the guy doing the that guy was a fucking idiot. I didn't mean to get him fired, but I did. The guy that changed up where the lines were got me trampled. Me and my dog. That was
A
fucking...
network of aqueducts. Imagine the skill required to build all of this.
So Mel
Another
Brooks
one of
has
those
always
owl
believed,
statues.
like with the Nazi stuff and all that, the more you make fun of it, like Nazis and certain words and stuff, the more they lose power, because things don't like being
What the
mocked.
heck?
People don't like
Old
being
Forest
mocked.
is weird.
People think you
Here
can't
goes
mock a
nothing.
word. So the more you use it, and the more you make fun of something,
Watch
the more
out.
power it loses. Not the time for me.
Look at that.
So I've always kind of gone, that's why I use the word, why I call myself a retard, because I used to get called that by teachers. And the more I use it as a joke, the more it becomes a comedy. It doesn't mean what it used to. It becomes a meaningless word. God, this is a long fucking side mission. Why did I pick this? God, we gotta go do Tosh's next. That makes sense now. If that's the case, I wonder why people are so outspoken about Nazis and Hitler, yet dislike when they're joked about. Yeah, it is weird, isn't it? Again, the more you make fun of something. I remember when Twitter was calling Mel Brooks a Nazi, which if you know anything about his past, that is legitimately stupid. And an anti-Semite. They were calling the Jewish guy an anti-Semite. The whole thing is, Mel Brooks was actually in World War II. If you look it up, it's actually really fucking cool. It's why he's so heavy on making fun of that kind of thing. People just don't get it.
Would you look over?
Like, people use words and they don't actually understand them. They think if you call something a Nazi, it's going to scare people into hating it. They've made the word effectively useless. Then again, these are people that, like, really want bad things to happen, so it's weird.
Those statues don't look right.
They appear to be wood, not stone.
Or means nothing
I'm
now.
afraid
Yeah?
these...
It really doesn't. The word racist, Nazi, all those kinds of words mean nothing. But, like, I always love it when people get offended for me when I call myself retarded. It's like, why are you getting offended for me? I'm calling myself the word. I can see if I was calling somebody else it, I could understand that. They want a war, but not to be in it. Yeah, basically, they want somebody else to fight their pretend little war. Oh, I fucking love... Wait, did he work on Hogan's Heroes? I actually just bought my mom for Christmas, because she won't be able to hear me, because she's deaf as fuck. I bought my mom for Christmas McHale's Navy. I need to get her Hogan's Heroes. There's one more movie once I get some extra money that I'm gonna buy her for Christmas. Well, not a movie, a series. An old anime series she likes.
Over there. No fixing that.
If it's shiny, I'll collect it. Why have I found nothing else? Here's this Bing Crosby show. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't remember that he worked on it. He might have guessed it on it. You know what I saw for sale? And I showed it to a friend, and then I got really depressed that he didn't know what it was. The Red Skeleton Show. And I really wanted to get it. They had the whole Abbott and Costello collection for sale, but it was like $100, and I really want to get that series, but it's like, it's the whole thing. All of their movies and everything. And I'm like, fuck yeah, but I can't afford it. And it makes me sad. The Red Skeleton... You... Oh god, you not actually know what that is. Red Skeleton. Why am I going in circles? Skeleton, not skeleton. I always thought it was skeleton. Is it skeleton? Red skeleton? You know what I fucking mean. Your media knowledge is animal. I like old media. Like I said, I wanted to get the Abbott and Costello collection. Oh, fuck this mission. I'm bored. I could care less about this mission at this point. I'm going back. Where's the alluvium? Necropolis Halls. Crossroads. I think I can get back there through this. I just don't care about the side mission anymore. Springtime for Hitler is an amusing sequence, but I recall hearing the Jewish viewers at the time finding it humorous. Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. Remember with the producers. It was literally made to show, like, the producers were scammers. They wanted to offend everybody. That's why they invited only Jewish people to the showing and stuff. And then the Jewish people liked it. And they were like, what the fuck? It's such a great sequence. Like, in both versions of the movie, it's really good. It's springtime for Hitler and Germany. Dun, 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 dun.
Back in
God,
the
it's so
crossroads.
dumb.
Still feels like one false step could send you anywhere.
The producers. You know, I thought this was funny. I was on somebody's podcast, or somebody's show, and I made a Young Frankenstein joke. It's not Frankenstein, it's Frankenstein. And someone didn't get it and lost their damn minds in the comment section. And I'm like, how do you not know Young Frankenstein? I'm gonna go grab some orange juice. But it's like, how the fuck could you not know that movie? Like, how can you not know Mel Brooks stuff? It's insanity, I tell you. It's insanity. High anxiety. Silent movie. Blazing Saddles. Everybody knows the jokes. Blazing Saddles has been censored for TV. It's only 5 minutes long. Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein had some of the funniest stories from behind the scenes. Oh god, I love Dracula Dead and Loving It. I need that for my collection. That's one of my favorite movies. Young Frankenstein has probably got one of the funniest stories. Because it made everyone on set hate Mel Brooks for like an entire day. Spaceballs, and they're working on a second one. It's got a little bit of pulp in it. It's literally like freshly squeezed orange juice. Like directly from the orange. It's fucking amazing. Things as did get censored. No, but it's an old joke. The whole censored for TV thing. It's just an old joke.
Too much sky.
Spaceballs? It's quite old now. Where the fuck is he? Oh, there's a door over here. Who is it? Alright. That's really
Rook,
good.
Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
Took inspiration from history. I fucking love History of the World. I'm so glad they never made a second one. I'm so glad they never made another History of the World. This game is Veilguard. It sucks. I'm sorry everybody has to watch it. I wasn't a huge Spaceball fan. Like I said, I like high anxiety and stuff like that. Popular, but I never found Spaceballs my thing. Yeah, no, I'm saying with you, man. I am absolutely with you on that. Spaceballs is not terrible. It's just never been my huge thing of all the Mel Brooks movies. 37 years old. Jeez. Made in 87. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, I'm old. This looks different from the original Dragon Age. That's because this was made with shit and anger. While the original Dragon Age was made with love and passion. You caught their stunt doubles. I just love in Blazing Saddles when they just slowly do the pan shot and then you just start seeing the fucking backstage area. Alright, ladies. 1, 2. Oh god, the whole backstage fighting was so funny. All that shit was hysterical. Oh, if you've never seen Blazing Saddles, it's so funny. Like, here's the thing. Mel Brooks always fucks with every studio that he works with. Here's a really fun story. So, the remake of The Fly, the Cronenberg one, that was produced by Mel Brooks. He got Cronenberg involved in everything, because he was a huge fan of old horror movies. Obviously, you know, his time. So, the studio thought it was going to be a comedy. They didn't believe Mel Brooks when he said it was a horror movie. They legit thought he was fucking with him, because he was known for fucking with every studio. So they invited parents and kids to the first showing of The Fly. They gave them like toy flies and things like that and all that, because they thought it was a comedy. Mel sat in the back with Cronenberg and kept fucking silent. Because if you're not going to believe me, I'm going to let you all learn. So the test shooting for that movie went really, really badly because they invited families. Because they thought that he was joking about it being a horror movie. You hired Cronenberg and you think it's going to be a comedy. It's one of the funniest things. He fucked with him by not fucking with him. One of the funnier ones was they were doing Silent Movie, which if you haven't seen it, it's really good. And the studio had told everyone on set, because usually they have to take extra days filming, because Mel, you know, hires basically all comedians. So everyone's always trying to outdo each other. Well, the studio told everybody behind the scenes, you cannot laugh and you cannot make noise, otherwise we're just going to fire you. We just want this movie made. So Mel is having panic attacks while they were making Silent Movie, because nobody's laughing at the jokes. He thought none of the jokes were landing. So he actually asked one of the camera guys, and the camera guy's like, well, we were told if we laugh, we're gonna get fired. And Mel yells, it's a silent fucking movie. You can laugh and make noise. It's not gonna be in the movie. What did he do for Black Bart? I know when it comes to Gene Wilder, he made Gene Wilder cry. When they were doing Young Frankenstein, because Gene Wilder wrote Young Frankenstein. He really wanted to make that movie. Well, the big scene that he was looking forward to was the dance scene when they're on stage. Mel thought it would be funny to tell him that they couldn't afford the scene. Mind you, everything is set up for the scene. So you would think Gene would have figured out he was fucking with him. Gene apparently started crying and got on his knees and begged for the scene and said he will pay for it out of his own pocket, that they can't do this. This is the only scene he wants to do because he wants to prove that he can sing and dance. And everybody on set was so mad at Mel for making Gene cry. Because, like, he was legitimately crying. That was his big scene. That was the one he was looking forward to. Because he was, you know, trained in tap and singing and stuff. And nobody ever took Gene seriously at that point. And, like, he said everybody on set, even his own wife, was giving him the silent treatment for making Gene cry. Because he had to tell him we're joking, you know, we have the money and everything and we're still going to do the scene. And he's talked about it in interviews, that, like, everybody gave him the cold shoulder that day for making Gene Wilder cry. And it's also really, really funny when they first met, because his wife was Broadway and a big star at that point, Mel Brooks. And Gene was in a theater play with her. And Mel was like, I really want to get this guy. So Gene was kind of mad because nobody was taking his character seriously, was kind of laughing at him. And he's backstage kind of going back and forth, walking back and forth, kind of angry about it. And he says out loud, why does no one take me seriously? And Mel goes, have you ever seen your face? According that he wasn't told that the movie was a comedy. Fun fact, Frankie Lane, the guy who sang He Rode a Blazing Saddle, actually cried and thanked Mel after recording because he wasn't told that it was a comedy. He wasn't told that the movie was comedic. Well, did he like the movie? That's the question. Like, there's a lot of great stories. I know a couple of great stories about Hollywood and stuff like that because I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to that stuff. That and animation. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I don't want to do this. I don't want to fucking do this.
You remember the Hall of Valor that the Lords of Fortune have? Isabella says we should get ourselves invited.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Oh, let's just do her fucking quest. Well, that's the whole thing. I don't think comedy is dead. I think the more you push back using comedy, I think it'll make the world change. That's why I still make the jokes that I do and stuff like that, because I'm not going to change my comedy. Mostly because I won't remember that I was going to change it. But you have to be able to laugh at things. Like, I've had really horrendous shit happen to me in my life. Like, serious note. Some people know. I've had some really horrible shit happen to me. And people can't understand why I laugh at it. And I make jokes. It's because I survived, motherfucker. I went flying off a 3-story building. I got trampled by horses. I survived. I can make jokes about it. Other people can make fun of me and make jokes. It's fine. I'm not going to get offended. I'm going to laugh at it. That's why the entire chat likes to distract me. I don't think I've taken the veiled jumper, so let's see how they talk together. It was a comedy. The whip cracks. Yeah, I know. The whip cracks are really funny because you never expect it. I like the song, though. I haven't read if Frankie liked the movie, but I heard that John Wayne was actually offered a role of the Waco Kid, but declined because he didn't want to ruin his image. He was supportive, though. Yeah, I could see that. I know the movie that Mel made for Alfred Hitchcock. They were friends. Alfred Hitchcock and Mel Brooks were friends. And when Mel made his homage movie to Alfred Hitchcock, which is a really good movie, he showed it to Alfred Hitchcock before he died. And the only thing Alfred Hitchcock could say was, you got the amount of rings on the shower curtain wrong. And Mel said that was the biggest compliment you can get from that kind of a guy. That he liked the movie, he just wouldn't admit it, type of thing. That wasn't High Anxiety, was it? That's the Hitchcock. Is it? No, High Anxiety is, I think, the one that's, no, it is High Anxiety. That's the one that's the Alfred Hitchcock one. I need to get the Mel Brooks collection. That I need for my collection. Was my number one said, if you can't laugh at yourself, then you lose the right to take yourself seriously. It's that extreme, but it's direct enough to let people know who you are. Yeah, basically. Do you know how many people, like, can't believe I laugh at the shit I've been through, and it's like, I lived. What the fuck? Why not? I'm not gonna remember the jokes I made in 10 minutes. I upload these videos and I don't remember what I said that make people mad. I'm like, what the fuck did I say? I'm not gonna rewatch my own video. What did I say to make you mad? I don't care.
Welcome to the Hall of Valor. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. Your kind always do.
Like I said, the universe has something against you. Namely, it's slamming into your head at a high velocity. That's only happened. Shut the fuck up, Tenchi. I've only had 7, what do you call them? I don't know what you... Fuck, I forgot what they're called. Concussions. I've only had 7 concussions so far. That's not a joke, by the way.
Looking to fight?
The best behind-the-scenes Mel Brooks story, honestly, it is one of those where it depends. I personally like the one from Young Frankenstein where everyone got mad at him. But you can find interviews with him, with Gene. And I have met, by the way, Gene Wilder. He was a treasure. He was doing an event for the kids. He was doing a book signing of his kid's book. And I met him. There's so many good stories. I would say just look for interviews with him. Purity just gives no fucks. Yeah, basically. I lost my monetization. What the fuck? People are... I'm hoping people donate. Yeah, let's fight. I don't care.
All right, get your ass in there and give us a show.
As long as people are entertained by me, because I'd rather people be entertained and donate and watch because they're enjoying me than feeling bad.
challenger comes from the Veiled Jumpers
I
of
think your enemy is
Arthur.
gravity. Yes, I've had 7 full concussions at
So
this point.
everyone give up.
I'm not even being funny. That's only the ones I've known about. I should add.
Wiping us out.
Ranged incoming.
You guys actually going to help? Oh, we didn't have to bring her to the mission. That's cool. I didn't even realize I didn't have to bring Todd. Don't forget the Pyrex Bowl.
Haven't lost your edge.
Nobody's
Thanks
gonna
for
let me
not
forget the
embarrassing
Pyrex
us.
Bowl.
For gold and glory.
You'll want something with a bit more bite this time, I reckon. Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting.
So is this just a gauntlet that I'm doing? When I met him, he was very, very nice. He really loved entertaining kids. Because I was helping out at the event, and it was great.
The spirits of the Hall of Valor are
I should have gotten his autograph, and I didn't. I was too shy to go up and ask after the event. Because we were allowed to get him after the event. I was just too shy.
Fantastic room.
Okay, yeah, no, I gotta win 10 of these fucking matches. Okay, whatever. I'll do it. I mean, the Veil Jumper's not too bad. He's actually doing useful. See, this game is so bad I can just turn my brain off and talk about other things.
Good work, everyone.
Now to eat breakfast. Go have fun, man. No, we're special. Go have fun. I'm just
Look at that. Barely a scratch.
I'll be going for a little longer today. Sorry about that.
Ready for something really spicy? I've got what you need.
Yeah, no, that'll be interesting when Medicare does that. Just hope he's healing up
get your
okay.
ass in there and give us a show.
I know Jade's been popping around the channel. She's been watching some of the old Medicare stuff. I gotta put another Medicare video up. I might do that later. I'm just being careful what I upload right now until we get a decision from YouTube. Which it would be really nice to get my monetization back and all my donations.
They invaded our country. Will they conquer the Hall of Valor? Find out as the Antam enter our next fight.
So here's the thing. Do you guys want to keep playing this game, or do you want me to find a different game? I still can't do much voice acting work. No, it's not. You're on fire. Are you okay? Yeah, he's fine. Working since 4 a.m. this morning. Jesus, man. Hopefully you're going home to sleep and you're not going to the second job.
You've certainly earned your reputation.
I'm glad people are coming for the Medicare stuff and sticking around because they enjoy me.
I line them up and you keep knocking them.
Yeah. Let's get your fucking... God, this is tedious.
Get yourself in order
10
and
of
head
them.
to the
Fucking
entrance.
really. This is so fucking tedious. Like 3 would have been enough. Recovery. He was supposed to come do some video games with me, but with everything that's happened, I've kind of left him alone. He was nice enough to send a donation during the whole demonetization thing.
Hang on to your hat. We've got some new challenges for you today.
But I'm not gonna bug him about another stream until I know he's finished that. He has a broken back. That's probably gonna take a while. God, this is fucking tedious. That fucking really. Why the fuck would you make it 10? Like, why? Like, all jokes aside, why would you make it 10? Like, the jokes about artificially inflating the game, damn.
I should charge an entrance fee.
Shut up.
All right, this is really starting to annoy me. Once more, and don't you dare hold back.
Can I just beat the shit out of this chick?
Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting.
My second job has been closed since... Okay.
Hang on to your hands. We've got some new challenges for you today.
It really doesn't. Oh God, this is 10 of them. I'm gonna get through all of these today, but Jesus. Like, this is why most games do like 3 or 4 of something. Like, to make someone continuously do this 10 times is insane. Maybe we'll do some Nightmare Before Christmas, because we gotta finish that.
Another flawless victory for the Lords of Fortune.
Why? We won.
Looking to fight?
Oh my God.
All right, get your ass in there and give us a show.
Jesus. And why does she act like the Lords of Fortune are winning? Like, that's the thing. Why is she acting like the Lords of Fortune are winning this? They're not.
Grab a quick drink and unbutton those collars, my friends.
Out of range, my ass.
Fight is going to be hot.
At least this is on easy, so this goes relatively quickly.
Excellent.
Could you imagine if I had this on hard? I think I'd probably sewer slide. Unique with each wave, quote unquote. It's still boring as shit though, even with different enemies. Like, if something happened in the middle of the fight that started like a whole new story thing, that might be more interesting. They're actually gonna make me do 10 of these.
You really put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee.
They're really gonna make me do 10.
What are you in the mood for?
They're really gonna make me do 10 without anything unique happening.
Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
Holy shit. How are we gonna make sure people don't refund the game? I know, make them fight things 10 times.
Hang on to your
God,
hats.
it really is.
We've got some new challenges for you today.
How about them?
Oh, I'm not putting this thing on hard. No way. That's a fucking call girl or some shit.
Emma Saline. Wait, that's Elvin for congratulations, right?
You might want to try Enna Celine. That means victory.
Hall of Valor's ready. How about it?
Gotta give me credit for doing it at least.
All right, get your ass in there.
Why can they not at least... You have 10 times and you don't even bother giving me different dialogue. You lazy motherfucker. After this, we'll do some Nightmare Before Christmas. Because I want to finish some games. You know, at least you didn't have to bring Tosh into this. My only saving grace. Oh, look, there's dinosaur thingies. They're not as cute as the dinos in Baldur's Gate. I'm going to keep comparing this to Baldur's Gate, because it pisses the depths off.
Nice one, Rook.
Can I go in the hole? Yes, I can. See you, Neko.
Look at that. Barely a
Two more, guys. We can do this.
Oh, I can't wait.
There was a dude who spent an entire day trying to make a good character in this.
All
Everybody
right, get
keeps
your
telling
ass in
me
there
about
and
that.
give us a...
I would have taken turn-based over this. She's the McDonald's of sex appeal. No. What's the worst one? Burger King. She's the Burger King. Nobody likes Burger King French fries. You don't Hold on, I can do this. Hold on. Give me a second. It won't let me pause? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. You don't understand their genius, okay, sweetie? Charizard, you owe me a donation for that.
Look at that. Barely a scratch.
Why did she go in from... Because this game hates women.
All of that.
Just fucking let me go and finish. This is not going to be worth it, by the way. This is going to be the sunken cost fallacy. I can't believe I'm still playing this game, but there's like a pure spite in me that wants to finish it. Have it your way unless you want the characters to be pretty. Yeah, then you have to go to a real restaurant. Which I did. Yesterday. I actually went to one of my favorite little mom and pops. And Kiwi got fed French fries by the owner. He got to be spoiled. Which I allowed. That's it, 10 for 10. Oh yeah, I know. They give stupid reasons. I've had people... Look at how many people go after my VTuber rig.
Mika, I should stop betting against you. What are you in the mood for?
Oh, fuck you. I'm not doing that again. Are you kidding me?
Cold feet.
Oh, shut the fuck up, bitch. I got my money. Alright, so we're gonna save and move on to a good game, everybody. Because you all deserve